So we have to start holding these battle rappers accountable. And somebody else was talking about this. We cannot afford to keep on letting these guys keep on doing what they're doing, and we're not holding them accountable. If they're choking, we're going to let them know, look, that's not going to be accepted. That's not going to be tolerated. You see what I'm saying? If they're coming up there, like, see what I'm saying, stumbling, we're going to let them know, look, we're not tolerating that. You're going to come with 3 solid rounds or down battle. I'm not giving none of these battle rappers an excuse. I'm holding their feet to the fire as a fan. I have to hold their feet to the fire. I have to hold them accountable. Because, when they come to battle, once we as fans stop making excuse after excuse after excuse after excuse for these guys, because you want to get close to them. You want to interview from these guys. You want to go to events with these guys. So you're not going to call them out on that bullshit. You're not going to call them out when they choke. You're just going to go along for the ride. Yeah, that was the hardest stuff in the world. Knowing full well it was dry. The punch weren't landing. Oh, let's break down the bars. No matter how many times or what excuses you come up with, bars. But yeah, let's go. The outcome's going to be the same. Right? And this is something I learned about this battle too. Geechi, he's a good writer. You see what I'm saying? You don't have to be a great lyricist to be a battle writer. There's somebody. Even though I prefer a lyricist. But if you're like Geechi, gun bars, drugs, it's all about how he formats that. So I judge this battle based on your presentation. Geechi's presentation was flawless. Lox's presentation was not good at all. He gave us a run. That's it. Second and third run, that man's stumbling, choking, can't remember his runs. And I'm not going to sit here and make an excuse for none of you. Let's hold these guys accountable so that they could do better. But if we don't hold them accountable, they're not going to try and make a strong effort to do better. They're going to continue on performing because they know they're going to get a pass. And like I said before this camera got cut off, you guys want interviews from these battle rappers. You want to go to events with these battle rappers. You want to be friends with them because they're celebrities and you want the clout. That's all good. But at the same time, you still got to be honest with them. You still got to be honest with them. And if they can't accept you being honest with them, guess what? You don't need to be a fan. Because if they just want you just to toot the horn and tell them, look, you won. Like what the fans are trying to do with Lox. Some of his die-hard fans. Oh, you won, Lox. You won the second and third run. You won 2-1, I mean. Trying to justify and finding excuses for this man. Instead of pointing out where he went wrong and correct his mistakes. Point out his mistakes. Let him know, look, what you didn't like. I didn't like that choking. You need to deal with that. Let him know, look, you got to evolve a little bit, Lox. Because now you're becoming repetitive and predictable. You got to evolve, Lox. This is how you got to start talking to your favorite battle rappers. When they lose, let them know. And if they want to cut you off, they weren't genuine in the first place. They just want followers. They just want people to go along with them. I'm not going to be promoting no trash. I don't care who the battle rapper is. If your material is not A1, if your presentation is not A1, if you're up there stumbling and choking, or you're spitting some weak bars or punchlines, I'm going to let you know, look, that punchline was weak. Or if you're stealing bars, I'm going to let you know, look, you're stealing bars. I'm not just going to go along with you like, that was hot. Knowing that I know full well you stole that bar. Knowing that I know full well that that punch that you landed was not effective. It was a soft punch. Or that bar was not as effective as you think it was. So I'm calling out all battle rappers. Even the ones that I personally support as a fan.